Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a nice in-depth, flawless, full coverage base routine for acne prone skin. So this is the before that you see right here, and in a couple of seconds you will see how my face looks super flawless with a full coverage base. I have created this full coverage flawless base routine using all affordable or drugstore Indian makeup products. So if you want to know how I achieve my flawless base routine for acne prone skin with the right kind of techniques and tips, then please do continue watching. First thing first, I cleansed my face using the Dermavive Hydra cleanser. This is a very good mild cleanser which really helps to clear all the dirt and impurities from your skin beautifully without ripping off the moisture away from your skin. After that, I do have a little bit of peach fuzz all over my face. Now to remove that, I'm using a razor, but if you have really intense acne on your skin, you should avoid face razor on your face. Since my acne is mostly only on the cheek area, I'm gonna just avoid the cheek area and clear all the peach fuzz using the razor on the other areas of my face. So I just sprayed some jasmine face mist from the drugstore company, because if you use a razor without any moisture onto your skin, it can rip off the moisture again from your skin. So it's advisable to use some sort of moisture content to remove the hair on your face. So I'm just removing the peach fuzz all over my face using short little strokes using this razor, and here you can see how much of the hair has come out, and this really helps in creating your base makeup look super flawless and smooth. Once that is done, again I'm gonna spray the same facial mist all over my face to remove any excess hair particles or excess moisture away from my face. Now to moisturize my face, I'm using the Neutriderm Vitamin E Moisturizing Lotion. This is again a favorite moisturizer of mine. I just apply and massage this moisturizer all over my face, eyes and neck. This is such a brilliant moisturizer. It really hydrates the skin and preps my skin for makeup. Your makeup sits beautifully on top of this moisturizer. Now it is very important to hydrate your lips as well. Again, I'm using the Kiss Me lip balm from the drugstore company and applying a luscious layer of lip balm all over my lips. Now comes the makeup part. So to prep and prime my face, I'm using the Milani Prime Correct primer. Now if you look at my face, I do have a lot of pores on my cheek area, on my nose, the center of my forehead and chin. So I'm going to concentrate the primer on these areas and gently tap my finger and push the primer gently onto the skin instead of rubbing it. This really helps to fill in all the pores and create a smooth, even canvas before you apply your foundation or concealer. And whatever is left on the fingers, I'm just going to apply the primer onto the perimeters of my face as well. But these are the main concerns of my face as regards to pores. I do have a lot of pigmentation on my face, such as the pigmentation around my mouth, the acne spots on my cheeks and my dark circles. Now to counteract all these hyperpigmentation area, I'm going to first take the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the orange variant. So basically this is an orange color corrector. So I'm going to use a very tiny amount of this orange color corrector on the under eyes, on top of my dark acne spots which are blue based or looks black black/brown. And also I'm going to use the same color corrector on the hyperpigmentation around my mouth. So these are the areas where I have a lot of darkness, so an orange color corrector really helps to counteract all the pigmentation on these areas. Now, if you have really fresh and pink and red looking pimples, you do need a green color corrector. Again, this is from LA Girl. So I'm just going to apply that green corrector on top of the pimples which are pink or red in tone. A green color corrector helps to counteract any pink or red on your face. So that is why I'm using a green corrector on top of fresh pimples. Now I'm going to take a damp beauty blender, this one is from e.l.f., to blend all of the color corrector into the skin, because if you leave the color corrector as it is, it might blend in with your foundation and your face will look super orangey. So it is very necessary that you blend everything out. Then I'm using a different blending brush to blend out the green on top of the fresh pimples so that the colors do not mix in together. For foundation, I'm choosing a full coverage matte foundation. Now this is very important if you have oily or acne prone skin, because anything dewy or shiny is just gonna emphasize all the texture. So a foundation like this one is really gonna help you in covering up all your acne marks or pimples or acne onto your face. So this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Mahogany, which is a full coverage foundation, and it is super matte on the skin. So I'm gently tapping the sponge onto my face to apply and blend the foundation. It's a very beautiful foundation, perfect foundation if you have acne prone skin, since this won't accentuate any of the texture onto your face, but it creates a smooth, even layer all over your face. So I'm just applying the foundation really nicely using the sponge. Remember to tap the sponge instead of rubbing it. And I'm using a sponge because it's safer to use a sponge on top of fresh acne as opposed to a brush, since a brush can aggravate the pimple marks on your face. And now whatever is left on the sponge, I'm just applying that onto my neck and on top of my ear to minimize any demarcation between the face and the neck. For concealer, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade Hazelnut. This is again a very full coverage and matte concealer. So I'm just concentrating that on the inner corners and the outer corners of my under eyes. Also applying the same concealer on top of my eyelids and to clean up under the bottom area of my eyebrows. Again, since this is a full coverage concealer, it's gonna really help in covering up all your acne marks and pigmentation on your skin. Now I'm using a PAC 219 concealer blending brush to gently tap in the concealer as well. Remember to tap your products gently onto your skin. This is what is gonna create that beautiful flawless effect onto the base. So just keep tapping until you see no harsh lines on your face. Once that is done, I like to go over with the same damp beauty blender again, just to make sure that the base is super nicely blended and looks super flawless. And at the same time, a sponge is really gonna help you in taking off any excess product away from your face, especially when you're doing a full coverage base routine like this one. You want to make your face look super flawless and full coverage but not cakey, so it is important to use a sponge to blend everything thoroughly. Now to set and bake my face, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. So I've taken a light layer of the powder and just setting on the under eyes, and also I'm going to take the powder on the sides of my nose as well, like I usually do, to make my nose look sharp and defined. And this is just going to make sure your concealer doesn't budge on the under eyes or on top of your eyelids, and that everything looks super mattified and super flawless. I'm also applying a little bit on the chin, on my forehead, and whatever is left on the sponge, I'm also going to set my laugh lines, because my laugh lines are a bit of a concern on my face. I'm just going to let it be there for about 2 minutes and then going to take a fluffy powder brush and just remove all of the excess loose powder away from my face. Baking is a beautiful technique in giving you that really nice airbrushed flawless finish to your skin. So if you want an even flawless skin, make sure to bake your face. Now to set the rest of the face, I'm using my K-Beauty compact powder in the shade 170Y. I'm taking a light layer of the compact powder and setting the rest of the areas on my face where I didn't use the loose powder. Again, this is a very beautiful powder which adds some coverage and gives a beautiful smooth flawless finish to your skin while setting your base makeup in place. I'm going to quickly fill in my brows using the MAC Spiked Eyebrow Pencil. Now to contour and bronze up my face, I'm using the Hoola Caramel Bronzer. Make sure to choose a bronzer which has no shine or shimmer particles to it. This is completely matte and it's a beautiful color for my skin tone. So I'm just sticking to this bronzer to slightly define my face and to add that beautiful bronzy effect to my face. So I'm applying that to the hollows of my cheeks, on the perimeters of my temples, on the perimeters of my forehead, and also chiseling my jawline to give my face a beautiful sculpted effect. Also running that alongside my nose to define and sharpen my nose as well. And also gonna take the same bronzer on a blending brush to define the crease of my eyes, just to add a bit of warmth over there. Now coming to the blusher, choose a blusher which doesn't have shimmer particles like this one. As you can see, this is loaded with shimmer, and anything with shimmer or shine is just gonna accentuate all the texture onto your skin. Instead of a shimmery blush, go in with a matte blush like this one, which has zero shine to it, which doesn't really emphasize any texture onto your skin but adds a nice flush of color to your cheeks. So this is the Sugar Cosmetics Contour de Force Mini Blush in the shade Mauve Marble, which is such a pretty matte blusher, especially for dusky complexions. So I'm just popping the blusher right on top of my contour and just using my brush in small circular motions to give that beautiful flush of color to my cheeks. Always make sure to use products without any shimmer particles in them for acne prone skin. Now coming to the highlighter, again choose a highlighter which is not glittery or shimmery like this one. This is very high in pigmentation and has a lot of sparkly glitter particles in it, which really accentuates all the texture on your skin. So skip this kind of a highlighter and choose something which is really soft and which has really minimal shimmer particles like this one. This is very soft and has very tiny shimmer particles and very finely milled. So this is gonna work great on your acne skin. Now this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi highlighter in the shade Golden Dore. So I'm just gonna take that highlighter on a blending brush, and you don't have to apply the highlighter on the inner cheek area but right on top of the cheekbones, on the temples, at the outer portion of your cheeks like so. Make sure not to bring it to the inner part of your cheek because that is the area where you have most texture. So just stick to the outer perimeters of your cheek and just bring it up to the temples, and this is just going to add a beautiful glow to your face. And it is important to highlight your face when you have such a matte looking base going on. I'm also going to highlight a little bit on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and also on top of my eyebrows. I quickly went ahead and added these falsies to complete the look, and now I'm going to finish off this look by adding some lip liner. This is the Forever 52 lip liner in a dark brown shade. So I'm just overdrawing my lips slightly like I usually do. And for lipstick, I'm mixing these two liquid lipsticks from Miss Claire. Now it is very important to set all your hard work in place. I'm using the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal matte setting spray. Also make sure to use a matte setting spray instead of a dewy one, again, which is not going to accentuate any texture onto your skin and helps to make your makeup stay longer and look beautiful. So here is the before, where you can see all the hyperpigmentation and acne marks on my skin, and you will just see how beautifully I transform my skin into a full glam, full coverage, in-depth base routine that you can absolutely do if you have acne prone skin, to cover up all the acne marks or fresh pimples on your face. This is absolutely full coverage and lasts really long as well, since all these products are super matte. If you have a drier skin type, make sure to use a lot of moisturizer underneath this base, as it can help you to create a nice smooth flawless base on top of that. So here is my full coverage in-depth flawless base routine for acne prone skin with pigmentation and fresh pimples. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and found it useful and helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Make sure to click the bell icon to get notified each time I upload a video, and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.